Hey, it's Roy Richardson, your friendly neighborhood tech troublemaker. I'm talking too fast. I'm too excited. This is going to be an amazing topic tonight. Tonight, we're going to talk about AI and content creation. So, as you probably know, because everything's trending, everything's blowing up, artificial intelligence, Chat GPT, Dall-e, Lensa, lots and lots of things have jumped into play. And here we are. What does this have to do with content creation? We're going to talk about that because this is going to be actually pretty amazing. And so let's get started with that right now. Ta-da. Hey, Dagan. We're going to get started. Here we go. Well, here we go. First, let's start at the beginning because the beginning is a place where you should always start. So, AI and content creation. So you're probably wondering, hey, AI, artificial intelligence. So we got some keywords tonight. We're going to talk about artificial intelligence. We're going to talk about Chat GPT. We're going to talk about Dall-e. We're going to be talking about Lensa. And we're going to talk about Vtuber. Vtuber, yeah. So in 2023, these are the things that are currently simmering and getting really hot. And in 2023, they're going to blow up. So artificial intelligence, it's the capability of a computer, robot, or program mechanism device to perform operations and tasks analogous to learning and decision-making in humans, such as speech recognition, question answering, pattern recognition, art creation, music creation, content creation. Yeah. So then you say, well, what's Chat GPT? Well, we'll talk about that here in a little bit. It stands for Chat Generative Pre-trained Transformer. It's a chat bot developed by the OpenAI group, the same guys that did Dall-e. And basically, it can create scripts, it can create descriptions, it can create titles, it can create legal-looking documents. Granted, there is a room for a lot of error, so you have to take everything with a grain of salt. But yes, you gotta kind of watch it. But this is going to be huge now and in 2023. And so as soon as they get to the point where they monetize it, that's when it's going to get crazy. Because right now, Chat GPT is free. Next is Dall-e. So Dall-e is just one of many AIs, artificial intelligence, that has been creating art. Basically sampling art from all over the internet and then creating art out of it. Now there's some gray area as to whether this is legal or not. You kind of like the situation you have with, the Prince picture by Andy Warhol. He took a photographer's picture and he made some changes to it, but it's still inherently that photographer's work. So are we borrowing too much? Are we violating that person's rights as the original content creator? This is going to be decided in the courts, I bet you, in the future. So next, here's some examples of Dall-e. So these are works of art, and I'm going to show you an example here in just a few minutes. These are artworks that I created. The first one is Alexander Hamilton and Albert Einstein drinking Blue Hawaiians. And then the second one was supposed to be Tech Troublemaker with a Mac wearing a medieval garb. And so we wound up with the rainbow unicorn with a computer. And then Lensa. So you've probably seen every YouTuber that you follow with these avatars that they've created that have all these different scenes, and we'll look. But the catch with it is it's not cheap. You have to subscribe to the Lensa app, and then you have to pay for the AI generation. It's not an outrageous sum of money, but it does cost money. So as content creators, we have to kind of weigh cost-benefit analysis. Does it make sense for us? But let me show you some examples. So these are some of the avatars that Lensa created of me. I have a bunch of them. And I'll show you some of those later. But these are just some of the ones I created. I kind of like this one because it makes me look like, I don't know, somewhere across between a cowboy and a magician. I don't know. This one is the beard I'm eventually going to grow when I become a department store Santa. So I'm getting ready. And then Vtuber. So what is Vtuber? Well, it's an online entertainer that uses a virtual avatar that does real-time motion capture of your facial expressions and your mouth in order to talk. So for anybody that doesn't want to be on camera, but wants to do voiceover videos, well, you can use this and use software to create an avatar. And this is blowing up and getting huge and bigger all the time. So, yeah, see, so as a VTuber, you can use, products such as Vtuber Studio or motion capture software to make animated characters that do most of the motion capture, of your face while you're talking. So I literally could have an animated character in the corner and it's capturing my face as I talk. So yeah, that would be a trip, wouldn't it? And this is getting huge. And here are some of the people, Gwar Gura, and then Iron Mouse, and Usada Bakura, and Zentrea, and Akai Hato. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the last one because my Japanese, which I believe to be Japanese, yes, is not that great. But these are just some of the people who are blowing up on YouTube using VTuber technology. So there's software out there that makes this possible. Now, Chat GPT continues. So now I want to talk about Chat GPT and what you can do with Chat GPT. So I'm going to give you an example. All right, let's go. Let's get this right. Da-da, da-da. Here's my AI screen. All right. Hey there. Are you interested in artificial intelligence to make YouTube videos? Well, you're in luck because there are a ton of AI tools out there that can help you create awesome content for your channel. One of the most popular ways to use AI in video production is through the use of voice assistants. You can use a voice assistant like Google Assistant or Amazon's Alexa to help you come up with ideas for your videos, or even to record the audio for your videos. All you need to do is tell the assistant what you want to do, and it will do the rest. Another way to use AI in your YouTube videos is by using AI-powered video editing tools. These tools can analyze your footage and automatically select the best shots to use in your final video. They can also add transitions, music, and other effects to help you make your videos more engaging and professional looking. Finally, you can also use AI to optimize your videos for search engines. These AI tools can analyze the content of your videos and suggest keywords and tags that will help your videos rank higher in search results. This can be a great way to get more views and subscribers for your channel. So if you're looking to up your YouTube game with the help of AI, there are plenty of tools and techniques you can try. Good luck with your videos and happy creating. Now, the script I just did was created by AI. Completely created by AI. So let's take a look at that. All right. So here is the script that it created for me. And here we go. So I did write a script in a chatty style using artificial intelligence to make YouTube videos. And it literally generated this script for me. I have tons of other scripts I've generated as well. So let me show you, for example, how to make a viral video on YouTube. So this is literally what it generated step by step. Now, granted, it says at the end, the disclaimer that, it really depends on a lot of things. It says, okay, overall, the key to creating videos that people want to watch on YouTube is to be creative, authentic, and engaging. By following these tips, you can create videos that will grab attention of your audience and keep them coming back for more. So here is, I'm going to do new chat, and I'm going to type in 10 content YouTube video ideas about content creation. And then it spits out ideas. It's true, you do have to know what to ask, but you can think of what you want to create and you type it in and it will generate this for you. You can also have it create descriptions. You can have it create titles. Just that quick. There it is generating 10 ideas. 10 ideas. So then, hey, I'll go here and I copy and paste into my favorite little program. Copy, and then I go here to the bottom and I will and save the ideas. So here are the ideas I came up with. 5 tips for creating high quality content. In this video, you could share tips on how to produce content that is engaging, informative, and visually appealing. The importance of research and content creation. This video assesses the importance of conducting research before creating content. How to come up with content ideas and videos. You can share strategies for generating new ideas. I don't have any ideas. You can go to Chat GPT and generate ideas. And it's sadly, strangely, that simple. How to, create description for a video about using AI in content creation in 2023. Now, I didn't do this ahead of time, but maybe I should have, right? So, are you ready? And literally, it begins writing a script. And this is based off of going on the internet and kind of being given large data sets of data, and it then takes that information and generates the script. And you can tell it, hey, I want it written in a chatty style, but here's a good one. So, copy, paste, keep it. And then what's so crazy about this is that somebody else has gone out and created an AI to take the AI generated scripts and make them more human sounding. So you have this issue where the scripts sound very stilted. And so somebody else created a different AI that's taking these scripts and turning them into usable, more human sounding content where you can kind of set the grade level. I want it to be like 8th grade level speech. You can do some of that in Chat GPT. I can say, create a humorous, as soon as I spell humor correctly, humor description for a video using, let's see if it actually has any comedy to it. So, get ready to explore the wild and wacky world of using AI in content creation. From robot writers to AI-generated memes, we're delving into the weird and wonderful ways that artificial intelligence is changing the way we create and consume content. So grab your tinfoil hat and join us on this wild ride as we try to wrap our human brains around the concept of robots taking over the content generation game. Will we be replaced by machines? Probably not, but it's worth a laugh, or at least a chuckle, to find out. And so, again, and would I use this? No, I probably wouldn't. I would go and use it to kind of think through my, different stuff. And so let's kind of see who all's out there tonight. All right. Hey, Dagan, how you doing, sir? X1D, hi, how you doing? Florence is out there. Hey, Roy. Sammy Superstar. Hey, thanks for the video on Brains on Work, CapCut. So I've been experimenting with shorts, and CapCut, I've been using it to do video editing, and it's kind of cool. Sad thing, it's owned by the same people who do TikTok, so you kind of got to worry about your privacy kind of being in trouble there. But yes, Sammy, it's definitely great to see you as well. Yeah. Hey, Robin, how you doing tonight? Yeah, don't think voter VTubers would work for my mustache cover. You wouldn't know what I'm talking. That is true. It could be. Dang, I can't type. I got that too. You have to know what to ask. It's true. It is an amazing tool. And there are people are using it for coding projects. So if you're a programmer, it will write code for you as well. So that's a cool thing about it. Hit that thumbs up. Yes, hit that thumbs up if you like this stream. Take Troublemaker. Hey, dear Sister Florence. Hey, Walter. I use film more to air it, yeah. Whoop. Somebody's trying a suit of armor around the earth. Yep. So I have done, this is, so next I want to kind of talk about using, basically using Dall-E to create artwork. So I'll basically type in phrases and it will come up with different things. Very strange. The one thing I don't like about Dall-E is that it won't do anything with real words. So if you put words in there, it'll actually just kind of obscure them. But what you could do with this is you could use this for, B-roll. You can go out and type in crazy scenarios. So I was trying to do Tech Troublemaker with a Mac, and well, that's as close as it came. And so I guess if I'm going to show something, I should show something. There we go. Ta-da. Hang on. Mid-course corrections, as always. All right. So, yeah. So, here I'm playing around with, do something with Alexander Hamilton and Thomas Edison. Here, I did Tech Troublemaker and a computer and a chainsaw, and there you go. Went with a chainsaw. This is supposed to be Tech Troublemaker. Just playing around, just put in random words involving computers to try to get some. I kind of like that one. But you could use this as B-roll. You could use this to create the illustration that doesn't exist. And then the question is it's borrowing from so many artists. Well, where does it put us? Where do we fall in this lineup here? I really like this one, though. I wish it was in English. That's pretty close to me. Yeah, I could do the hoodie tonight. Yeah, I got my streamer hoodie on. So, that was just craziness. I did like that one. But it's really like the random words that you type in. For example, let's go see what I actually typed in word-wise. So let's see. This one was Tech Troublemaker 3D digital art. So that's what I typed in. Tech Troublemaker 3D digital art, and that was what I got for these. Was these right here. And then I think I typed Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy for these. It's just one of my favorite books, by the way. And then I was trying to do some stuff, draw me a Mac, and just I was doing Hello Moon, and I got hello. Yeah. So I think I did this. I said do something in the style of Blade Runner, and then sunflowers. So let's go back and go back to Chrome. There we go. Back to Chrome. And so let me show you this. So where's my Dall-E? All right. So here's Dall-E. And in Dall-E, let's say, for example, car driving west with blue tint, 3D art. And then I hit generate. And hopefully I haven't exceeded my limits here. And so it goes off and takes those words and makes digital art. And so here you go. So now I have these images and I saved them down. I have used these on Instagram, just something to post out there. And I save all this artwork in a folder I call Dall-E. So I have it and I can go through it and kind of think about, does it make sense for what I want to do? And these are cool looking cars. I really like these pictures. And then, yeah, Hitchhiker's Guide 42, the answer to life, the universe, and everything, of course. So the thing is that, so between this combination of Chat GPT, Dall-E, Vtubers, so like you can go down to Vroid Studio on your Mac. There's also Vroid Studio for your PC. On the PC versions, they are hoping you have an NVIDIA video card. So you would need an NVIDIA video card for the PC versions to really get the full use of it, to be able to do the motion capture. The Macs are faster in their own way, and they have their own graphics processing. And so there is Mac versions of the software available. So if you wanted to be an animated person, so this comes in handy for, like, example, there are YouTubers all the time who for some reason don't want to be on video, and so they want to do voiceovers. And then some of them, though, because of a language barrier, will use some sort of AI to read their voice. You can use Google or Alexa and actually have them read out text for you. You can do Google Docs will read text out for you. So, and they will record that, and then they'll pair it up with a video. And YouTube has kind of been penalizing folks that are using robotic voices. So hopefully my voice doesn't sound like a robot. But the point being is that, hey, you can do these videos, and Alexa's trying to help me in the background now. So you can use this to do voices, and you can do videos. And so you can create characters. Now, some of the things I have, some of these VTubers I've watched are video game streamers. And then some are doing some stuff that I'm not a big fan of, kind of adult kind of content. So I don't, be careful when you go looking for VTubers. Look at the game streamer types, and then there's just some just show up and they answer questions, and they will make really exaggerated avatars for the videos and that type of thing, but they are, out there doing these videos, and people are watching, and this is growing very quickly, so much so that, I get, hang on, disconnect. That's what happens when you step on cables. There we go. Sorry about that. I stepped on a cable and bent my ears backwards, so hopefully you're hearing me now. So anyway, but they will do these kind of videos and stuff, and it's just really cool stuff. And so this is just one of the things that are happening in 2023. So what's going to happen is that a lot of content creators are going to go and use these tools to create descriptions for their videos. They are going to use these tools to help them create titles or to come up with ideas. In the long run, though, what's going to happen, and sorry, I'm going to adjust my ears again. There we go. We're all going to sound the same. So there is a downside to this. It's going to be great. Everybody's going to be using it, but we're all going to start sounding the same because the AI is going to generate the same scripts for us, essentially, no matter how much you vary up the words. And then the other part of that is some of us will not think for ourselves. So that is always the downside of advancements in technology. I've often talked about the fact that with Google, we all need to go and write content for Google, because when you go search on Google, you only find what somebody else has put out there. And so if all we ever do is take from the well but never give to the well, then you get what's at the bottom of the well. I was that's just always my thought process, is that we no longer do math anymore because we have calculators, or we can ask one of our devices, hey, what's 4 plus 4? We don't have to think for ourselves anymore. So there's some humanity that's going to be lost along the way, along this process. But the point being is that AI can be very helpful to us, and I think it's just another way to think of ideas when we can't think of our own. There's other sites as well. Crayon, this one has so many ads. It takes about 2 minutes to generate anything, but I was playing around with it. Elephant riding a skateboard 3D art, and then Santa Claus with his toy bag. Those are pretty good pictures. I'm not showing you right now because, hey, I have to switch scenes there. There we go. So here is Santa Claus with his toy bag. I spelled Claus wrong. An elephant riding a skateboard 3D art. So, you can go to sites like Crayon. I do see AI sites that are going to start charging. They have to monetize in some way. And so they're going to definitely push forward. Lensa, which is the app that I use to create my avatars, they made like $2 million in like just a few days with everybody running out there and doing their avatars. So there's there's money to be made. I will say that the Dall-e, so for you programmers out there, you can go out to GitHub and you can download the source code for Dall-e, and you can run it yourself, but then you have to feed it your own data sets for what you're going to add to it and allow as far as drawing artworks and stuff. So might want a little bit of computing power for that. But the point being is that you can do your own thing. And I'm hopeful that Chat GPT will get published out there. There are some variants out there that are open source that you can go and play around with. And so, yeah. What's everybody think about it? What do you think about AI? What do you think about the possibilities? Because there's a lot of possibilities come to mind. Because I've already gotten some ideas from it already. I'm like, oh man, this is just amazing. Seeing this stuff that's going on. What do you guys think about it? Especially you guys that are out there making videos. Is it going to be a benefit to you? I mean, there's also tools like vidIQ. vidIQ uses AI to generate titles for people. I think it's probably using something similar to Chat GPT for their title creation that they do. They have a title creation piece. And then also they have a piece that creates descriptions for you as well. And then, of course, they all have keyword search that does things and tries to give you some, ideas. That's kind of AI-like at first. And I see those tools like TubeBuddy and vidIQ dabbling more and more into AI to help us with our content creation journey and to kind of optimize things. So those are my highlights for tonight. What's everybody think? I want to know what you think about it. Tell me that in the chat. I want to see how many think you might use tools like this for your content creation. So, 42. And then how many of you have played around with the avatars? So if you go to my channel and you see my channel, what it looks like right now. So let's go my channel. And so if you look right here, my current avatar, I used the AI to generate it. I thought it looked like an old police detective, I don't know about Columbo, mind you, but I thought that was really cool. And so I utilized one of the pictures from the AI. And then the cool thing to me is that I use Google Photos, and Google Photos does facial recognition. And so when I uploaded all my pictures that were generated, it found a lot of them and realized, hey, that must be you. And it says, is this you? And yes. So, these are close enough to looking like me that facial recognition said, hey, that's you. So it's going to get really interesting. And that is my story for tonight, folks. That's all I got for tonight, and I thank everybody that came by. Florence says I'm tipping into AI a little bit. Yeah, I wouldn't run the school, probably wouldn't mess with it much. Dagan, you've got your niche figured out, so you're lucky. For us that are kind of have not narrowed down our niche, and so we have to go through this process all the time of trying to narrow down what exactly we're going to talk about each week. And it's a broad area because we haven't narrowed down. Then AI is a help to kind of help us maybe narrow down our ideas. And the other catch, though, you have to be careful, is that this AI generated stuff, there are errors and mistakes. And for example, Chat GPT says that it doesn't have access to the internet. So they load the data sets, but the Chat GPT itself does not have access to the internet. So the downside to that is that it can't go get the latest data. So if I went out to Chat GPT and said, what are the top movies? Where did my Chat GPT go? No, there it is. All right. So I can go out here and say, what are the top movies? Hang on, change screens so you can see that. Yep. Top movies of 2022. Because you can use it as a search engine. It will come back with results. It says, I'm sorry, but my knowledge is cut off at 2021, and I'm unable to provide information about movies that were released in 2022. So it does recommend some popular movies, though. Yep. Maybe you're looking to see what books should I be reading. What books on productivity? Hang on, let's change it. What are? There's a topic for Florence. Of course, she could have already given me a list. I don't need AI to get. I could just ask Florence. Florence, what's the top movies? So I've read some of these books. I've read 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I've done everything I can to avoid the 4-Hour Workweek book because I've heard it's kind of fluff. It's like 2 chapters are fantastic, and then after that, kind of goes off the rails. Atomic Habits, I've definitely read that. But it looks like, hey, I should collect this list and go take a look. But Florence, you should just give me the list of the best books to read. I should just talk to you instead. All right, so that's it. That's our show for tonight. Thank you so much, everybody came out to see me, and thank you everybody joining us in chat. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week and a Merry Christmas, a very Merry Christmas. So next week's show may be very interesting. We'll see. I hope everybody has a wonderful Christmas, and just thank you for coming by. And we're out of here. Bye. Bye. See you later.